everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. There are two types of education. One should teach us how to make a living, and the other how to live. Let us tenderly and kindly cherish, therefore, the means of knowledge. Let us dare to read, think, speak, and write. Let every sluice of knowledge be opened and set a-flowing. The true source of our suffering has been our timidity. We have been afraid to think. Let us dare to read, think, speak, and write. To be good, and to do good, is all we have to do. To believe all men honest is folly. To believe none is something worse. Tyranny can scarcely be practiced upon a virtuous and wise people. Friendship is one of the distinguishing glories of man. From this, I expect to receive the chief happiness of my future life. Go on and improve in everything worthy. The longer I live, the more I read, the more patiently I think, and the more anxious I inquire, the less I seem to know. Do justly. Love mercy. Walk humbly. This is enough. Human life as we have it is only the raw material for human life as it might be. Tolerance is the homage which the finite mind pays to the inexhaustibility of the infinite. Knowledge gives us power, love gives us the fullness. When we think we know, we cease to learn. Books are the means by which we build bridges between cultures. The true teachers are those who help us think for ourselves. God lives, feels, and suffers in every one of us, and in course of time, His attributes, knowledge, beauty and love will be revealed in each of us. It takes centuries to make a little history. It takes centuries of history to make a tradition. The end product of education should be a free creative man, who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature. Love thy neighbors as thyself because you are your neighbor. It is an illusion that makes you think that your neighbor is someone other than yourself. What we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. Atheism is so senseless. When I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the Sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. My powers are ordinary. Only my application brings me success. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. To myself, I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. Don't judge the future of a person based on his present conditions, because time has the power to change black coal to shiny diamond. There is no present and future of the lazy. Even if a gem be placed on the foot and a mirror on the head, still, the gem will not lose its value. If you were to choose between an evil person and a snake to keep company with, opt for the snake. Because the snake will bite you only in self-defense, but the evil person will put a bite for any reason and any time or always. Books are as useful to a stupid person as a mirror is useful to a blind person. A person who cannot decide his goal, simply cannot win. There are two ways to deal with thorns and wicked people. One is to crush them, and the other is to stay away from them. A man who has mercy and compassion for all creatures is religious for sure. He does not require any religious symbol or sign to prove his religiousness. It is the mind of man alone that is the cause of his bondage or freedom. It is better to have only one sun endowed with good qualities than 100 devoid of them. For the moon, though one, dispels the darkness, which the stars, though numerous, do not.